What's up, guys? It's your boy Techboy here, and as promised, we're doing this is our second video for the channel, and this one is going to be the gear video. Essentially, we're just going to run through the gear. Do it quick because my phone's not super charged, and it's pretty high up on this here tripod stand. All right, first up, we got food. We got two different types of beef jerky. We've got teriyaki and original. Those were a pretty penny, as you guys know. We've got granola of different types. I've got French vanilla. We've got chocolate sea salt granola. And then we've got, of course, fruit and nut granola. All of that, of course, will just be an addition to our big box of oats here. We've got nuts of varying degrees. We got toasted coconut cashews, honey roasted cashews, just a real shit ton of almonds, just an insane amount of almonds for one person, if I'm honest. But yeah, I'm gonna start kind of putting this stuff in here as I'm saying it out loud to you guys. So we got our jerkies, our granolas, our fucking almonds, hella almonds. We got a couple of quick to make instant oatmeals that we'll be diving in on. Here's our nuts. Those back down there. Actually, let's do that and that so you guys will see how bad I am at packing. That's not gonna work. Okay. Maybe set that on its side. Boom. Nuts. Alright. We got honey. This is regular honey, which is apparently the hardest thing to find in the world unless you're looking for clove honey. And then you can find that anywhere. We have multi-spice thing. We got paprika, curry, cayenne, garlic salt, black pepper, and just regular old salt. That's going in the bag. Beef jerky's going in the bag. Okay, we've got cooking oil in a nice resealable container. We have 4 brisk iced teas, just because you boys got a sweet tooth, and I want that. Alright, those are going in there. We've got a 5-pound bag of long grain enriched rice. We're actually kind of rice hounds over here, me and my dog, if we're being honest. Just a big fan of rice by itself, salty, buttery, I don't give a shit. Just give me the rice. And then we got 2 big packages, 20 packs each of peanut butter and cheddar cheese crackers for those on-the-go snack situations. Alright, we've got dog food for Midna, as well as a bunch of treats, and we'll be getting more on the road. I've got a 4-pound package of dehydrated meals. This is about 42 days worth if we're doing 2 meals a day out of that bin. And that's why we've got the granola, but we also grabbed some dehydrated fruits and veggies, not only so I can have some vegetables while I'm out there, but also so we can put some fruits inside of the granola to make them a little more palatable. Granola's not my favorite thing in the world, so that's definitely going to be one of those things that I'm getting used to out there, but fuck it. We got our Bubba, big old insulated 64-ounce water container, easily keychainable. This is a weird one. I have like 100 disposable chopsticks that I got from an Asian market like a year ago. There was a 300 pack, and honestly, we put a dent in them. But for the most part, this is just going to be for eating and stuff, and then possible kindling, because you can shave these down real thin slices off of them without even that sharp of a knife. and then those will burn up real nice because they're stupid dry. We've got protected scissors going in the bag. We have a 5-gallon jug for water. We have a smaller 2.5-gallon jug for water, or something else. I don't know. Someone said to bring whiskey with me just in case it gets cold and I get trapped. I don't know the legitimacies of that, but I'm down. And then for the last bit of food, we got some protein, some chunk chicken breast in a can. Not the greatest stuff in the world, but added into a meal, you're actually not gonna hate it. I used to make quesadillas with that stuff. I used to make all sorts of fun little treats and whatnot with that stuff. So that brings us to a couple of other things that we'll be putting in this backpack. This is our tech bag. We've got a battery pack in here with a solar generator. We've got DS, we've got a bunch of cords, cables, chargers, all that good stuff. These are gonna go in there. These are actually magnetic like bar lights that I used to use. If you've been following me for a while, you've probably seen me have them on my shelves for my Warhammer. But we don't Warhammer anymore, so we're gonna be putting these to use out in the wild. And I've got just a bunch of other stuff going on as well in here. But for the most part, this is our designated just electronics bag. That's where we're putting all of that stuff. That'll be converted into somewhat of a day bag at a later point. We've got 2 journals for journaling. We've got 3 writing utensils. 2 pencil, 1 thing, pen, the other one. This is just like a bag of shit I think I'd need. It's got sticky notes, sunglasses, a couple chargers, some hand sanitizer, a little like Bluetooth waypoint tag, and then a couple converters for like C to lightning, lightning to C, and then there's a C to A as well. We're gonna put that in the food container as well as a couple of these other things to save a bit of space. Other than that, that is our food container. We are good on food for like kind of a while. And then we'll talk a little bit more as part of the other sets of gear that I've got. But as you guys can see, we've got this large camping pack. It's huge, it's stuck back there, and it's not moving. Sleeping bag. We've got in the bag, I believe it's the only thing other than bungees and a bunch of other, you know, low-end stuff. Something I'm pretty excited about. Definitely making this part of the trip harder than it needs to be. But I did buy a slingshot, and then it has a reel that goes with it, and then it comes with 3 harpoons, if you will. They're barbed and they're pretty fucking mean looking. Essentially, that's how I'm fishing. It's harder. It's 100% the dumber version of fishing. But the whole purpose here was to go and like gamify surviving. So I'm sticking with it. You know, I saw some like pretty decent priced fishing lines out there, or fishing poles. I just don't care, you know? I just don't care. I wanna harpoon a fish. I feel like that's going to feel better. We got toiletries and other just like bits and bobs in here, garbage bags, toothbrush and stuff in there. We've got a toolkit with just the most basic fucking tools in the world. We got so much stuff in this one. This is mainly our go bag, Minus food, a little camping stove. We've got a fold out saw for sawing. And then just a ton of clothes. Basically most of what I own clothes-wise that I feel would hold up out in the elements. To power said stove, we've got some propane. Got a little 4-pack from Walmart. It's good propane. I used to use it for my dabs. This brings us to my favorite part, the weaponry. We've got a Smith & Wesson folding knife somewhere. It's around here. I just don't know where it is. But we've got a 15-inch, just goofy, cool guy folding or fixed blade. I don't expect to do much with that. The Smith & Wesson is a much better steel, much sharper weapon. So that's probably the one that we're going to be using for actual stuff. I'm going to pull this out for dumb shit. I know it already. Not even gonna... Oh, we got wet wipes. Because sometimes the poopy gets soupy. We've got 12 gauge hunting shotgun. We've got a 25 caliber hunting rifle. Complete with a 4x32 scope, which I'm never getting that deep into the scope zoom because it's never going to be that accurate at that range. It's an air gun, guys. Anyways, trying to think of what I have missed. We got hiking boots. We do have the Verizon Jetpack with a 25 gigabyte data plan, so we'll actually be able to get internet and upload videos and whatnot on the road. We got protection, we've got hunting stuff, we've got fishing stuff, we've got food, we've got shelter. I've got 3 different tents in my car. I've got a folding table, a small cot that like unfolds. It's like one of those canvas ones that you sleep on. We got a tarp, folding chair. I'm actually sitting on a folding stool right now that has some pockets on it, which is also pretty fun. But that's about it, man. Everything but, you know, the woods itself is what we've got here. Trying to cover all my bases. This was honestly a quicker video than I thought. I got a watch. I've got a bunch of rape whistles. Basically anything that could have a rape whistle on it has a rape whistle on it. Also, flint and steel. Almost every tool I own has some version of flint and steel, but none of them are the like cool one-handed smash down ones. So we probably will look into one of those. If there's anything that you guys think that I am missing, anything at all, I just got an oil change today, so we're good there. As far as I know, I got portable batteries, not just the big one with the solar charger, but the solar charger can be used with any of them. Either way, if you guys have any recommendations or you know, maybe some recommendations on where to go. We're going to be going up north of Arizona, just checking out anywhere and everywhere that we can. I know there's a couple national forests out there, or parks at least, and we're going to be kind of visiting all of them. We did just sign up for a volunteer program with the Rangers to just kind of help them pick up, you know, around the camp zones and stuff, but at the same time we'll be getting some training. There's a couple programs I also signed up for that give me a little bit of training. We actually might be bushwhacking for 4 to 6 weeks up there. So that'll be kind of a downtime, but boy, we'll have some footage when we get back from that. Obviously, things are going to roll in as we get out there. I've got a couple of semi-steady income sources there. But of course, anything that you guys feel contributing will help. We do have a GoFundMe. It'll be linked below of this video. And again, we're geared out. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. We're ready to get up there. We're ready to live for 30 to 45 days on just the stuff around me. So this isn't, you know, like a please donate or I won't be able to go. I'm going. That's happening. And the income sources when I get up there will keep me going. Regardless of the level of comfort. But the comfort's not the point of this. The point is to work for stuff. It's to get my hands dirty and stop the aversion to effort that seems to be just so deep-seated in me. And that's it. This is our gear, man. We're going out there. We're super pumped and super nervous, you know, anxious, more just to get out there and whatnot. But man, we're hype. We're really, really hype. Everybody who has helped out, especially the folks who have GoFunded, you know, donated to the GoFundMe, dude, that's been huge. A couple of things that I was able to grab just because of those donations. So thank you guys again. That's to Anthony Helms and Brandon Jew. Thank you guys both so much for helping us out with that. I'll carry you guys, like I said, with me the whole damn way. And if you guys feel led to contribute, please don't feel required to, but it definitely helps. Get me and Midna some food or maybe some gas to move to the next station. But other than that, man, we're pumped. We're pumped. We're going to be posting on the YouTube primarily. We're going to do some short form stuff more frequently on like TikTok and Facebook and stuff, just because that's about what I'm comfortable spending data-wise on that stuff. Obviously, when we get into town, I'll be doing a little bit. I'll be taking all of that stuff that we did the short form of, and we'll be popping that into a longer form YouTube video. But keep an eye, like, subscribe, and feel free to comment any of those recommendations you guys have, or just some kind words, man. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Techboy is going to touch grass. See you guys next time. That didn't work.